Hi everybody, this is Bob Maxwell with R.A. Maxwell and Associates, and we're getting ready to send out our Emma ad, and so I just wanted to visit with you a little bit and talk to you about the items that are going to be on the ad this month. So we have our Geros model 8130, the Geros 8150, and then the 200 tunnel washer. So we sell hygiene equipment here at R.A. Maxwell. We've had some real success with those items, and so we'd like to share those with you. So the 9130 is a small unit that would be typically used like in the size of a restaurant or maybe a small grocery store. You can put your utensils in there, so items that you're using in your meat departments, your grinder feed screws, your knives, your plates, anything that will fit inside, your lugs, things like that will go inside. Now what makes Geros so special is the temperature that the rinse cycle gets to. So when you get to over 165 degrees in temperature, it automatically sterilizes anything that's inside of there. And Geros rinse cycle will not start until it reaches 185 degrees. All right, so when you get those utensils out, those dishes or whatever, those parts, they're sanitized. You can do a swab on them. We've done swabs before, and they're going to pass with no problem at all. So the utensil washers we have, and we have some of the big plants that are buying the 8150. That unit is, you can put up to 4 of the large plastic totes in there. You can put 2 of the 44-gallon trash cans. We have one poultry company that's doing that. You can put all different types of parts. On the 8150, what makes it unique is that if you've ever been to a car wash at like a gas station where you park your car and then you have the water jets are moving back and forth past your stationary car, right? And the same with the drying system. That's the system in the 8150. So it has a carriage with sprinkler heads all the way around 365 degrees, and then that carriage moves back and forth and your product is sitting in the middle. So you've got 360 degree coverage, like I say, 185 degrees rinse cycle. They're amazing machines, and we've done very, very well with them this year. And then we have our 200 tote tunnel washer, so that's 200 totes an hour, and it has a return on it. So as the operator, you have one operator that's feeding it, it goes through and it cleans it, and then it brings it back out so that the operator can take and restack them. So it's a one-person operation. Normally, it takes about 12 gallons or about 1 minute to wash one of those standard plastic tubs. We're able to wash 4 tubs in a matter, and with just putting those tubs in, the door automatically closes, the operator walks away. The wash and rinse cycle is about 4 to 6 minutes on those four totes, and the water consumption is less than a gallon. Okay, and normally on those 4 totes you would have 48 gallons of water. Okay, so huge water consumption saver. Also, you can save on your detergents, and if you are spraying in any kind of sanitizer, you won't have to do that anymore with the high temperature. The other items I want to talk to you about is the Tulsa bowl cutters. We've been selling Tulsa bowl cutters since 2004, so about 15 years, I guess. And great bowl choppers. So we're featuring the 50 liter, the 80 liter, and the new 200 liter. When you get the prices, you're going to be amazed at what a great value these machines are. And we have them out in small plants, we have them out in big plants, I mean very big plants, running them 2 shifts, 16, 18 hours a day. And they just work and work and work. So take a look at those. If you are interested in a bowl cutter, please give us a holler. The next items that you're going to see there is our Thompson mixer grinder line. So this month we're featuring the 2000, the 3000, and the 5000. So the 2000 would be more for a very small startup type processor. 3000 is more to a mid-level processor, and then the 5000 is for the large processors. We have a processor back in New Jersey that has 5 lines of these 5000 mixer grinders. They're Gemini'd into one another, so the product comes out of a microwave. The frozen block comes out of a microwave. That temperature of that block is 26 degrees. Goes into a pre-breaker, a Thompson pre-breaker. Comes out of that, goes into an elevated conveyor that goes into the first 5000 Thompson mixer grinder. From there, it Gemini's or automatically transfers into the final mixer grinder, which is another Thompson 5000 with CO2 injection. Because as you're going through these different processes, you can heat up the temperature of the meat and reduce your shelf life, cause it to turn gray, mushy, those types of things. So on the second unit, they were injecting it with some CO2 just to keep that temperature maintained down to that 26, 28 degrees. They come out of that and then they go right into their formers. Okay, they have 5 lines, and each of those lines does 1 million pounds a week in ground meat. Okay, and they will only use Thompson equipment. So I'd encourage you to take a look at that. And then the last line that we have is our line of MHS slicers. These are wonderful horizontal slicers. We've sliced pork, boneless pork loins. We've sliced bone-in pork loins, bacon. We've done cheesesteak, quite a bit of cheesesteak. You can cut down to 5 millimeters. I'm sorry, 0.5 millimeters, so a half a millimeter, and we can cut that thin. We've cut for beef jerky. So a lot of different industries, and of course steaks and things. The Hispanic and the Asian market, we have a lot of these 7021 LCs in their meat department. Okay, so check that out if you're looking for a really good slicer at a great price. And then we have our 7036, so same size chamber, about a 9-inch wide chamber. Difference is that it has, the 7036 has a 15-inch wide chamber, 70 centimeters long, so they're the same length. But the 7021 LC is a short 9-inch chamber, and the 7036 is a 15-inch chamber. Okay. Also, the ES denotes that it is an electronic control system instead of a manual analog like on the LC. And then we go into our ICC 28, and that's our continuous feed slicer. You have a conveyor at the bottom and a conveyor at the top that holds the product in place, so that when the blade is coming through, it doesn't have to have a gripper, so you don't lose any product like you do with typical horizontal slicers that use a gripping system. So you're just feeding in one piece after another, so you don't have those ends on there. So that's the ICC 28. You can also get that with the optical camera as far as for exact weights. Okay, so if you are interested in any of those machines, the Geras washer machines, the Tulsa bowl choppers, the Thompson mixer grinders, or the MHS slicers, please give us a call and we will get a quote out to you. All right, so thank you very much for a couple of minutes of your time, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you.